Hey everybody, welcome back. So today I just kind of wanted to talk about like finding motivation. Right now for me it is very cold, middle of winter. I live in the Northeast United States in Buffalo, and every time I go to make one of these videos on the weekend, it's a struggle. It really is. Right now it's 9 o'clock in the morning, freezing, and I kind of want to just like get an hour in at least. A big part of how I find motivation to make these videos, even though it's super cold, even though my board feels crappy because my bushings are tight, or the board feels stiff, my knees feel stiff, it's hard to warm up. Basically, like the first 5-6 times this happened to me, it was miserable. But one thing I noticed consistently with every single one of those sessions is that I always left very happy that I went skating. I never didn't want to go skate because of the weather or because I was feeling crummy. Gone skating and then finished the session and felt worse than I did before. I always feel better. I always feel accomplished, or at least like, I had some fun. So if, this applies to going to the gym, this applies to, diets, eating habits. I've just, through doing YouTube, I've discovered that like some of the most rewarding things you'll do, you don't want to do. So that's just kind of how I look at it now. Even though I'm very cold, I'm tired, and it's cold and miserable outside, I really want to make a video. I really want to skate. So I'm going to go, and, I guarantee that at the end of the session, we'll come back and check in, and I would have had a great time and got some cool clips. So that's just my little 2 cents on finding some motivation. Like I said, whether it's the gym, eating habits, cutting down on certain things in your life, when it's, hard for you to do, just give it like 5 attempts, and then I'm telling you, every single time you do it, you'll feel better. So enough rambling from me. Let's go skate. that's going to do it for today's video. If you can't tell, it was a struggle today. Like, my hands hurt so bad. I've been in the car for a minute now trying to warm up so I could do the outro. But yeah, it was just windy today. But again, I still super happy I came out. I obviously got frustrated at some things, you know. It's definitely a little demotivating when you like only get to skate once a week, twice a week maybe in the winter. So it's just, for me, it's important to at least try to get out once a week and just be on my board. So when I get to spring, I don't feel like I've completely lost everything. But yeah, I'm really excited. I 50-50'd the flat bar. I haven't done that in a while, and that's always a scary one for me. So definitely proud that I, you know, manned up and threw a couple on there, even though it was only the end of the rail. I'm working up to it, trust me. By the end of next summer, I'm going to be 50 in that whole thing, I promise. But yeah, so that being said, try to find motivation when you can, and I promise if you go and do it, you'll be happy and glad that you did. So, you know, if it's crummy where you are, the weather's not good, it's rainy, it's, you know, try and find a parking garage. If it's windy, try and find, you know, a side of a building that's blocking it a little bit. And, you know, set your expectations low. I initially planned on skating the bank and just doing some flip tricks, but if you saw, there was a bunch of snow at, like, well, not a bunch, but like a little bit of snow at the bottom of the bank, and there was like ice underneath it, so I didn't want to risk like riding through it and slipping out. So I just made do with what was skatable at the park, and, you know, had a decent time. I wouldn't say it was the funnest or the best tricks, far from. But yeah, I got to be out and get some shredding in, so not a bad day. So I don't know, but with that being said, everyone, appreciate you watching. Like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, link will be in the description below. But yeah, so try and get some skating in regardless of the weather, and try and have fun. Peace. Don't know nothing about me, dude.
Don't know nothing about me, dude.